Welcome back. As we told you, today is International Women's Day, and March is Women's History Month. Local financial professional John Vandergrift from Blue Ridge Wealth Planners joining us with some tips on, how women can plan for a bright financial future. And I'm going to assume in some ways it's the same as a man.
Yeah.
Maybe some ways it's different depending on if you're a mom or not a mom or things like that. But
yeah,
your advice there.
Well, and so the first thing we want to look at is, where are we today? Because we want to make sure that one of the ways that we help that financial future is starting with a good foundation now.
Right.
And as we look national averages, there's still a disparity between, for the same jobs, male pay versus female pay. 82 cents on the dollar is the disparity there, so about 18%. And so as we look at that, raising awareness of that, making sure that people are in the know of what the job itself should pay is really the first part there, and then what steps they need to go through to see if they can get closer to where that job posting should be, not based on any gender roles.
And I don't know, having two guys talk about this, but I still want to ask about the current state of gender equality when it comes to finances, as far as what people are bringing in, or maybe in a case of maybe divorce where you're both making money, but one has more of the kids, more time, more expenses.
Yeah, well, when you look at just retirement savings by gender, on average, in America today, males have on the average 76,000 versus females at 23. So there's about a 3 times difference there when it comes to just what people have saved to this point. And again, some of that has to do with the jobs that you have. If you do have a wife that stayed at home and the husband was contributing to a 401k, there's some disparities there that aren't necessarily reflective there. But when you're looking at those retirement accounts and those names, that's kind of where it stands currently.
Yeah.
So,
what steps can women take to just better control their financial future, financial plans?
Yeah.
Eventually to retirement.
Yeah, so like we said, with the current job environment, making sure that, I always tell people, you don't get what you don't ask for. If you feel like there's a difference between where your pay is now versus where it should be, going to your employer and talking about, and there are resources out there like Glassdoor where you can look at different or job postings, what they pay in a certain area, so that you can see what those comps are and see where you're at and compared to that.
Right. Some people, obviously, they'd be like, oh, I'm making 60,000, and they realize, wait a minute, 78's the norm for this job. Yeah.
And so again, go to the employer, point out the difference, and talk about a plan to get to that point. Now, the thing that I always say, regardless of gender, you have to be good at the job you're doing to get a raise, okay? So if you're not doing a good job of your job, do a good job first, but then talk about a plan to get where that should be level, because again, it shouldn't be based on males versus females, what the pay structure should be. It should just be the job itself. So being educated on that, but also being educated where you are financially. Have a good emergency fund, know what benefits you have at your disposal, like 401ks. I'm always amazed at how little of people are taking advantage of free money. That's a tremendous opportunity. But then putting together a plan for yourself based on the trajectory you're on, just so you're aware of where that is, and if you do need to be saving more money and putting more away on a monthly or bi-weekly basis, depending on how you get paid.
A lot of good advice there, John. Thank you very much. Now let's find out what is happening outside with the weather.